Today we're reviewing an Alchemist Lash. We talk a lot about early itemization and when to buy monster rounds, especially when you're getting hard shoved in and into strong landing opponents. We talk about abusing verticality, especially on the Lash because you're such a vertical oriented hero, and how to abuse verticality when trying to run away or juke the enemies because it's so impactful. We talk a lot about using your ult more and how you should use that high impact team ult. Then we talk about how to identify your comp's win con, this comp being a team fight comp because they had Dynamo ult, Lash ult, and 7 ult, how to play around that win con, and then how to make sure you are getting good team fights. And lastly, we talk about when to split / solo push, and then how based on how the enemy team plays, it changes of, maybe the start of the game you should split, and then they start learning and you back off and stop splitting. Anyway, I'm Midnight. I was a top 10 Mirage, and I'm a Lash Deadlock coach. If you want free coaching, all you have to do is join the Discord linked in the description. If you like the video, you know what to do, and I hope you enjoy. Fortunate deny. We're a little... I mean, your Calico didn't hit wave either, but we should be a little more hitting wave. Also, like we talked about in the last review, not, like, you only want to melee to last hit, and even then, like, that melee even to last hit, you should have taken a ton of poke for that, and we should be careful with, like, meleeing in the enemy's face. Also, do you know corner boost? If you're playing Lash, you're gonna need to know the corner boost. On this lane, the only one is you jump up this sign and you like corner boost off of like right here, you corner boost, and then it gives you good height. This is not the, well, I guess this is, this is the worst lane for Lash, because on mid you have the other side corner boost, and then on the left side lane you can, like, if you're on the opposite team, or if you're on, this lane for your team, you can come up here and do the stupid shit where you just stand up here and then press 2 on a minion and then ground strike them for their entire HP bar. Know it, but I usually don't do it. If you're, if you are playing Lash, you should just be abusing corner boosts and rollouts. That's like what separates, like, very, like I get someone on a Lash kick from like a Lash main. I put it that way. Like, it's so much more impressive to be doing that. Like, I compare it to, if you get against the Yamada and she's spamming right clicks off the bat, you're like, okay, this is gonna be a fucking miserable game. Great ground strike. Versus if you go against a Yamada and she's like not really right clicking you. It's just like, all right. Yeah, just a little jittery, but I guess that is just high sense. You rush burst, I think that's fine. I assume we're gonna fall on max. Yeah. That's just the fucking stupid ass Lash meta now. What builds? Do you know what build you're using? I'm not that, like, fine-tuned. Thank you for the follow. Alt slice, welcome. I'm not that fine-tuned with, like, the Lash building. As I haven't played Lash for a very, very long time. He was my first main, so it's been a long time. Okay, Slam Lash, I see. Yeah, it seems... I'll just generally know if it buys, like, Troll. We should also probably buy a little defensive. Like, monster rounds would feel good here. Ward and Mirage has a pretty oppressive lane and pretty good wave clear. It would feel very nice to have monster rounds to be able to thin this wave out before it gets to our tower, or we're just gonna, like, slowly be bled out by waves crashing into our tower. We are two characters that also have good laning stages. Don't get me wrong. But especially the wave clear on Warden and Mirage is very oppressive, and how much they can just shove in waves. Yeah, we're looking for a cheeky ground strike. We should try to buy first. Unfortunately, we just don't have enough stam. We should try to buy first before looking for that rollout, because it would be a significant amount of damage. Like I said, I love Locket into Warden. I think it's a little early for Locket. Also, definitely shouldn't be popping it with one stack. This is press vlog. Oh, that sucks. That is very unfortunate. We don't get our, or he dodges our flog. He's doesn't die to tower either. What's the word I was looking for? Oh yeah, I do like Locket a lot into Warden, but I do think it should probably wait to come out until you have a couple more items in inventory. I normally try to time my Locket buy with like Warden, like a little after Warden gets ult. Yeah, they do just get so much damage on tower that we really need, or needed monster rounds just to stop wave from constantly crashing into it. If we're coming down here, we might as well farm all the boxes. No reason not to, and that urn. Doesn't take much more time since you're already here. I mean, no Mirage Nado. He's hyper vulnerable now, but I guess you also don't have two. If you shove this, okay, what I would do is shove this wave and then go by extra charge and look for a dive on Mirage, but he doesn't have Nado. Do you really not get enough money for extra charge? I guess I overvalued it. It's only 2 minions. I thought it was full. Yeah, we just do a box route. That's fine. I assume we're box routing. I mean, we're about to lose tower. We're going for bridge buff. I mean, I like getting bridge buff. However, it is going to cost us our tower, which isn't ideal. But you probably weren't holding this tower into Mirage Warden anyway, especially with both of them having ult. So it's not, you know, it's not a bad call to make to trade it. I mean, I also wouldn't expect him to tornado in that direction, but we did rush our vlog for sure. Should not push into this Warden ult, yeah. You're kind of routing inefficiently. I just grab rope and go out. The verticality is so strong in this game, and especially it's so strong, like, into something like Warden, who will be, like, shooting to slow you down. You can get yourself a good, some good distance. Go stam, that's good. You are very stam centric, but you are in a losing lane into two very strong characters. Well, I guess a lost lane into very strong laning characters. I started mentally resetting after losing a lot, and it worked. Yeah. I mean, mental resets are very, very strong for, like, I mean, in general, if you're a tilter, but also just for keeping yourself from, you know, imploding, for lack of a better word. Joel? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, mental is such like a, like I said, at some point I want to make a, what's the word I'm looking for? At some point I want to make, like mental guide. However, it's, oh my god, why am I blanking? Fuck it, my mind's getting really fuzzy. It's something I need to do a lot more research into myself, because I need to read more like sports psychology books before I actually make that guide. Because like I know the guide rails, but I know it more for Valorant. I need to be more like knowledgeable about the information itself, which would take reading a couple sports psychology books before I can fully and confidently apply it to Deadlock. Maybe, I mean, maybe not books, but just papers on sports psychology at the minimum, because mental is a very, very slept on aspect in, I mean, in general in like gaming, but especially in, like, I mean, like third person shooters. It's very, MOBA heads kind of think about it, but like, I mean, this is, yeah, it's great ults. You get both of them. Ground strike comes out a little late. I dynamo to you in. If you're locking him, you need to back out now. Okay, if you're going in, you 100% need to be locketing yourself there, because you are lower than the dynamo, and also it's a dynamo. More valuable to have the HP on you. Yeah, listen, like I said, use fucking, if you can, use ad block on my Twitch content, or my content in general, but especially on Twitch, because yeah, like I watch YouTube and it's fine. I cannot watch Twitch because it is actually suffocating. But I also can't find an ad block that works on this platform, so I just don't watch Twitch. That was a decision to run for me, but my friend on Dynamo said to push. I mean, the correct call is to run because you're one. Well, okay, you have a couple correct calls. Correct call 1, you lock at your Dynamo and run away. Correct call 2, you lock at yourself and go in. You kind of did the worst of both worlds of locking your dynamo and then going in. You probably should have died for that. Yeah, you're going to yellow. No reason to use a 2 there. If we just, I mean, it's literally like 0.3 seconds extra to stay on that zip. And it keeps our 2 off cooldown. Oh my god, I have hiccups, which obviously our 2 is hyper valuable. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm 100% when I buy locket, I'm buying it for the stam more than the heal, but you know, it is also, the heal should not be discounted. But it is much more, having 2 stam in the back pocket is crazy good, especially into like Warden, Haze, whoever. And there you go. It's a little risky pushing this wave. If you are gonna push this, you need to like run away after. You got the wave. You just run away. It's very like yeah. You should not be walking up this far. Okay, you are backing off, surely. No, you're greeting. I mean, they aren't here, but they should be, and there should definitely be two of them to kill you for this. It's pretty insane. There's no one here. There's one. He doesn't press cage for some reason. We took it out, inexplicably. It should have just probably been a CC combo with Warden Cage or slowing X and then Warden actually presses Cage, but astoundingly he doesn't. We should angle ourselves so our vlog hits at least two of the creatures. I thought I had goodish stam usage, so I try not to build Stamina Mastery. Oh, if you're playing Lash, you should always build Stamina Mastery. Okay, Stamina Mastery can definitely be a crutch on the majority of characters, but there's certain characters like Lash and Shiv who well, the reason for Lash is because it allows you to double jump in the air, and it allows you to like double wall bounce, and it allows you to actually I don't actually know since the wall bounce rework if it reduces the if it reduces the reduced height you get on your second wall bounce. But you get it because it allows you to stay in the air so much longer, which is great and great for Lashel, so you should be buying it. I mean, I get the vision of Locket, but I would honestly just buy both. It's very unfortunate. We popped, I believe we were full stam there when we popped Locket, which is not good. He's looking for a melee, I think. Oh, he's not chasing. I mean, you did a good job kiting. I wouldn't kite into shop. I'd kite back here. Gives you a lot more options. You always have rope. Like I said, verticality is just so strong for like running away and in this game in general. Also, this like spot on top of this roof feels so great for jukes because if you just like you have a straight line where for one you can do a fake jump off and then like I get so many people by just pretending to jump off and then like double jumping while bouncing back up. But also if you just get to this vent, like you're out 100%. So it gives you so much. It gives you like a direct out that is faster than anything else. Yeah, I get you. I mean, your Calico was close. But yeah, that ult also wasn't. You're like, oh, you moved the ult. You thought your Calico was closer. I see. Yeah, I mean that ult definitely was low waste with no Calico there, but it's okay. Okay. Spoof double jumps are good for Lash too because you get pretty good horizontal movement, which Lash doesn't exactly. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, using your like 2 for like fake like jumping off buildings is so good for jukes. Like I do that all the time on Shiv now with his like 2. Just, like 2ing on top of buildings feels so great for ankle breaking. We're wasting our stamina a lot. We just use like 3 stam to accomplish pretty much nothing. Yeah, good annoyance done. Okay, I've not been, well, whatever. Let me add some stuff to the notes. I really wish audio didn't pause. Okay, oh yeah, okay, I guess we just give Viper's ult out. It was a little risky. I meant spoof wall jumps. Oh, like, wait. Because it's oh, you mean like using, the corner boost? Or do you mean, yeah, I think you mean corner boost. Yeah, corner boosting is so fucking good on this character. He's like pretty much the only character that can really use like corner boost well. So you kind of, if you are a Lashman, you kind of have to know the corner boosts. They're not that useful in any other character except like hyper specific ones like the one on bridge. I mean they should have someone rotating over. I was not paying attention to map. Rotating back for our Calico. I mean, our Calico should be able. I mean, I guess we're just looking for the kill on Geist. I mean, Midwave's just sitting there. I respect the play to back off. They should have someone catching that. It's insane that they don't. I would just shove that wave that was caught at tower before we back off. Yeah, good kill on Geist. Just got absolutely obliterated. But I would. There was kind of a wave stalling it for you're away from hitting Walker, which I would push in before we run away. Especially because you have like ground strike vlog, you can very quickly shove a wave. Funny thing, you can use corners of walls to make your wall jumps go faster. Do you mean just like, I mean, I know corner boosting, that's what you mean, or do you mean like jumping at the, I mean, I think it is just a horizontal corner boost instead of a vertical corner boost, if you're thinking of the second thing. But it is, I'm not even that good at it. Okay. Okay. Horizontal and vertical are different, but it effectively does the same. Yeah, it's just like, I mean, if you like jump at the edge, I mean, I'm not consistent always, but if you jump at the edge like of these, you get like a little extra, right? Although it's not something I've ever really done well or aspired to do well. A lot of wasted stam there. I think you're kind of using like, because you have locket, you're kind of spamming your dashes too much. Like in Warden Cage. When you're slowing Hex in Warden Cage, it's fine to spam your dashes because you're just trying to get out of that cage and you're kind of in panic mode because if it hits you, you die. But once you're out, you should be utilizing your stam a little better and not be double dashing there after you're out of the cage. Yeah, especially like, okay, after we pushed that wave into mid and it took them, okay, we did buy Stam Mastery, and it took them like 10 minutes to like get there or do anything about it, I would just like read this as, okay, this team does not look at their minimap. It's easier. So, okay, it's actually better to do that, this like shop jump with a double jump, because if you do it correctly, like the way, I don't know why this works, but you won't lose a stamina. If you double jump correctly and instant grab it, it'll like refund your stamina that you used to double jump. I couldn't tell you why, but that's just the way the game works, where if you like immediately mantle after double jumping, it'll refund your stamina. So it is better to double jump at all times, and you know, it's obviously quicker. And then what was I even talking about? I don't fucking remember. Oh yeah, it was, oh yeah, if you like, since you crashed that wave into Walker and no one responded for like, I mean, until their Walker got half HP, at this point I'd be like, all right, I'm just gonna start splitting, like we'll just play split Lash, who cares. Like, I mean, if you're not gonna, you could obviously calm, you're in, okay, to be fair, you're playing with your friends, so you could also definitely calm for one of your team, like, friends to split. Should be Wraith, although the way you were talking in pregame makes me think she isn't in your party. But just any way that we're really abusing the fact that they don't catch waves, that they don't split would be very nice. You jumping down there is troll. When you're up here, you should just grab this rope and stay in verticality. Again, you gotta, if you're playing Lash, you have to be abusing verticality, like, as often as you can. You just, it's, I mean, it's true on any character. You want to, like, juke up, generally, because it gives you a lot more to play with, juke-wise. But especially on Lash, it's best to juke verticality, or juke vertically. I mean, yeah, we just catch this wave. We don't have anyone near us to jump the guys with. She has ult, right? She does not. Okay, we should just kill her. I don't know what the fuck she's doing, but she does not have ult. I have no friends that play Deadlock as much as I do. Sad. Join the community. I mean, I've been getting busier recently, so I haven't been playing as much as normal, but like, I mean, the people are always in call, like, playing. I play fairly often, probably like, I mean, I join call fairly often. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately she gets that swap. We should restorative lockets. Oh, I guess we don't need to. I wouldn't hold the zip just in case she's chasing. Drop off of it, look at map, we see she's like running away, then we full grab zip. Just to be extra safe. But your team should be looking for split. I think that's why the Wraith got so bad this game, is just because they don't stop splitting. Like, your team really isn't taking advantage of that. But you should have been the person who noticed, like, hey, I just crashed 2 waves into their walker and no one responded. We can just, like, hit their walkers and they'll just, like, watch. I mean, you know, time on Lash. Yeah, like, I could tell when you started that ground strike you weren't going to be able to hit Krill and you should have just pivoted to hitting wave. But that is just kind of a time on Lash thing. We'll understand how much momentum you have. You should full farm that. Is your team calling for you to get base guardians? Oh no, you want a TP, I see. Right? Surely? Okay, you push wave and then you TP, right? Surely? I mean, it's not a bad flank. Like, if your team's gonna push this walker, we TP in with Lashel, like, we hit this TP, we come in with Lashel, like, we're in a great spot. If your team doesn't push up. Okay, just trying to push wave. I mean, it's risky. There should be someone there. It's kind of crazy there isn't. There should be, like, the... I mean, you backed off because someone was there, no? Am I crazy? Either way, the point is that you should not be allowed to push a wave that deep into the base with no response, although I guess it is the thing I was just talking about with them not responding, so I guess fair enough. But you just got to make sure that that decision was like, hey, this isn't typically the correct decision to push this wave, but because they're playing so they're playing so poorly when it comes to catching waves, I should go push this wave. You just got to make sure so you don't develop bad habits that you're making that call and intentionally telling yourself, I know this is bad, but it's good this game. Then you're fine. I mean, good wall bounce. Your movement doesn't seem bad. You don't see people wall bounce to zips very often at the elo. It's good to see. Okay. I'm in frame. I mean, I'm getting hella comfy. Again, I don't know why I start coaching. I'm like, all right, legs go on the desk. We're fucking, we're living the high life. This is the easy career. But like, it is honestly, I don't know. I like coaching a lot, genuinely. It's fun. So I can just relax. We should be going to Zarn is, I mean, okay, so like, your team's making the call to give, but like this lane needs to be hard shoved if you are. If your team makes the call to give this urn, especially when you're in a you're three of these people are in a Discord call with you, you need to be getting this walker in turn. Like it needs to be, okay, we're giving urn, we need to trade something, we're trading their walker. You guys just, it was not a call to give. I mean, then you need to be here. Then you need to be at this urn if it's not a call to give. It's those motherfuckers just wanted to fight at the end. Oh, do they do the low? No, I mean, there's no fight. It just kind of happens. But either way, the point is, if you're making whatever call you're making, the second they pick up that urn, you need to say, like, are we contesting this? Yes, no. If the answer is yes, you know, obviously go there. If the answer is no, go to the other walker. You just gave them an urn for free right there, and there's absolutely no upside. And again, it's more excusable in solo queue, but when you're with three of these people, that should not ever happen, where they're just allowed to cash an urn with no punishment. And I guess, also, I want to say, I do think the correct call is is giving and taking the walker. But it's also, I would also respect the call of just wanting to fight on the urn. I haven't seen many mantle slides. Oh, that's true. We should be abusing mantle slides. If you don't know, just when you mantle, hold control, and then you'll just slide. It's so stupidly OP for movement. I don't even do it enough, but it's just so... It's so free for movement. Yeah, we haven't... I mean, it's not even that. We haven't seen really a team fight. Like, I don't think we've had a fair... You should not be poking here. Well, you have 3 dead. You do not want to be, I mean, quite literally poking the bear. It's bad. You should 100% die for this. Yeah, 2 of them as well. Yeah, you should die. I'm surprised Krill didn't press ult on you. Yeah, they just burn ult you. Oh, he wants to ult you so bad. That fucking mole chasing you. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunate. But we should not be poking like that with 3 dead. It's pretty funny how he just chases you. Okay. Oh. So it was a replay glitch. 2, 3, 4. Okay, another replay glitch. We love that. Man, I love how they did a patch where they said they were like fixing replay bugs. I did not notice. As I am probably, I don't think there's a person in this game who spends more time in the replay system than me. Like genuinely, I don't think there's any new coaches more than me. I have not noticed a single replay bug that's been fixed, or a single thing that is better in the replay. So I don't understand what they did. Even like my last thumbnail had to, well, no, it was like 2 thumbnails ago, had to be bad because bags sometimes don't appear in the replay system, so I couldn't take a good thumbnail. Hey, good movement. We have the vision. I like it. Don't quite have the jump down, but I appreciate that we have the vision for the jump. If you don't know the jump, I have it on one of my videos. It's throw. It's, what's it called? You hear Warden ult, you need to run away. Yeah. Second we kill that Mirage, we need to beeline out. Also, we're greedy using that restorative locket on ourselves. We're out of that Warden ult. We should be restorative locketing one of our teammates running away. Because you gotta keep in mind, it also gives them 2 stam, which should feel great for them to run away with. I think it's either A, are not coordinated to actually start a team fight, or B, stay together and get picks. This game is just a coincidence, and no one is actually grouping up. I mean, the reason no one's grouping up is because there hasn't... The only urn that has been run this game was an urn that for one was not contested, and for two was on the, like, what... It was a comeback urn, so it was on one team side of the map. So like right now, if the urn's neutral, which it is, well, we don't have Dynamo Lash ult. Like, we need to keep in mind our comp is best for team fights. Lash Dynamo 7. This is like a god team fight comp. The only team fight ults they have are, well, Warden is pretty strong to be fair, but like Warden and some Infernus. Like, we love a good team fight when we have Lash and Dynamo ult online. We should make sure when those ults are there that we're ready to fight and that we're, like, you know, running urn and looking for a team fight. I mean, it's partially just low elo. Like, I mean, I don't, again, even when I just play with like the stack in the community, like, we're not the most coordinated, and we're all like, I mean, I'd say the average in that stack is like Oracle, but we play pretty. But no, again, not to say like if you're lower elo, feel free to join us. There's like, you know, emissary players and like Eternus in the same queue. But like my point is, it's, yeah, good luck. It's just, it's hard to be, even if you're in comps, it's just hard to play this game coordinated unless you like consistently queue with the people or you are very high elo. It's not, it takes a lot to like get to a point where you can manage your own game and manage, well, not manage your teammates, but like understand your teammates. Like usually when I see a teammate being under heat, I jump in and see if I can help. That's actually a bad habit. It's something I really, like, it stopped me from climbing for a while. Obviously, if you can help a teammate, you want to help, but there's a good chunk of times, I'm glad we're doing the mid jump. There's a good chunk of times where I would literally, you have to like out loud, or I would have to out loud say like, let the idiot die. And if one of my teammates is just like, oh, we're positioning or in a bad spot, yeah, we should not go on guys there, or just in like a negative position. Again, we're just, I mean, we're kind of seeking out a best case 1v1. It's just even. We don't even win the 1v1, which I guess Geist 2. How much DPS is on it? Only 100. Why'd you do so much to you? I guess our gun probably rolled you. Yeah, okay, our gun just 10. Damn, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't even remember my thought process. But it's just hard to play coordinated is the TLDR. It takes practice. Oh, god damn it. I got the glitch and didn't even go far enough. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Oh, what I was talking about is going in for your teammates. Yeah, yeah. You just sometimes you just have to be like, I can't help this guy. If I go in, I'm just gonna die with him or die for him. This is not worth. Do not die for my teammates' mistakes. And you have to condition yourself not to die for your teammates' mistakes. Think I'm fight hungry? Yeah, I mean that's definitely, fight hungriness is, okay, fight hungriness is bad, and you see it a lot in mid to lower elo. I would say even like probably up to Archon, people are too fight hungry generally. However, I think in like Ritualist and below, it's better to be fight hungry because in general, until you're mid Ritualist, you primarily should be focusing on your micro and like making your micro better because that is what will improve the like your gameplay most, and that is what will improve, like, that is, if you look at like an outlet, I don't know, like a Seeker and a Ritualist player, generally the difference in their gameplay isn't going to be macro, it's going to be micro, and just like, I mean, some game knowledge too, just from hours in the game, but like it's not gonna be that much like macro of like, you know, oh, I push this wave, I shouldn't push here, we should fight here, call mid boss when. It's gonna mostly be like, this guy knows how to aim, this guy knows how to like take this fight, this guy knows how to respect guys. Well, I guess respecting guys still is more macro, but still, you get the point. I think it actually is kind of better to be fight hungry in those like very low, or not, in like the below average elo, because you're trying to just like learn the nuances of the game and trying to learn how to take fights well and properly. and like who to prioritize and fight and all that. Next game, I'm going full on solo Sigma Wolf until there's a team fight. Okay. Maybe not that fight hungriness, but I mean, like, also it's the type of thing I was talking about at the start of this review. Where maybe it's more in the middle, but like you want to make sure when you're doing that, like when you do that, you want to make sure, like if I buy Trophy Collector or I'm on Bebop and I see a mosh pit fight, I'll like you have to make sure you consciously say like, hey, this is a bad fight, this is a mosh pit fight, but I'm going into this fight because I want to improve my my skill in fights, or in my case, because I've just bought Trophy Collector, because I'm on Bebop trying to farm stacks, like that type of thing. I haven't played Bebop in a minute, but when I played him, I was very, very mosh pit hungry because, you know, you just get stacks. Should I focus a bit more on the Guardian? I mean, I don't. Well, okay. Yeah, I think, yeah, you should have, because this team is so bad at managing. We just wasted 4 stam. We could like accomplish that in like, I mean, at least 3 stam, and when you're up here, you just like mantle this instead of wasting another air dash. But like, because this team has let you crash so many waves without responding, I would say, yeah, honestly, if they're not there, just fucking hit it until they appear. There's like a more than 50% chance that they're just gonna let you take it. Like, that's the how they've conditioned us. That was a good ult though. Good ult, good team fight ult. We should definitely contest this turn. I mean, they're probably just gonna hold it in their base. I do mid now, actually. Yeah, you are. You need to make sure you're having, if they, yeah, they are choosing to run Earn. Like, your 7 or someone needs to stop them from running Earn. Generally, they should, oh, what the fuck is she doing? Generally, they should put 4 on this Earn and just trade mid for Earn. But in this elo, if someone's going to run Earn, they'll be solo. Like, if Viper was going to run Earn, I would put money that she was going to run it alone. So I would react with just one person. You need to be in this mid bit. Well, I've noticed this, like, recently. Oh, yeah, it's, yeah. Okay, I mean, we get it. That's good, but we'll take that. Anyway, what I was saying before is, you need to be in that mid pit, because I've noticed more as I'm coaching, like, recently. And what is it's like Alchemist? We just coached a secret player. They just kind of like leave mid pit. You do not want to trust your teammates to get rejuve for 1, and for 2, there's no downside to you being 1 meleeing or burying. No one saw. I mean, well, you did have Dynamo. It just was maybe a little, like, he wasn't preemptively using it, which was a little scary, but they didn't get it, so, you know. What's your Dynamo's build? I assume he's a kick build. Yeah, he's a, oh no, he's Refresher. It's a Dynamo Refresher online? It is. Okay, so yeah, you guys are great to probably end the game here. I would call for an end. You have rejuve. You can, oh wow, you can just kill these 3 guys for free. Overzealous on your ults. You should look for a 3-man ult. Also, you could have canceled that Warden too. Now you're stranded alone. Krill's gonna press ult on you. Wow, this Krill just cannot catch you to press ult. Unfortunate your team isn't there, and now your Calico's running in alone. That's not great. You do get rejuve respawn, so you do have another chance, but that is pretty rough. That probably should have been the end. Well, maybe not the end of the game. That 100% should have been Patron knock, and then, in my opinion, should have been an attempt at ending Patron, because you have Dynamo Refresher and you have Lash ults. You are in a very, very good team fight position. Yeah. Yeah, I might, I don't know. I guess we'll look at this. This is probably gonna be a YouTube video though, so it might start skipping around. Normally I don't edit my videos too much, but I feel like this is gonna be a little too long to just have as a uncut YouTube video. Okay. I'm not a mod wolf. We've been over this. I feel like Dynamo has such an important ult in the fact that it's instant. Oh yeah, I mean Dynamo and Lash have like the 2 best team fight ults in the game, and Dynamo is a lot harder to counter. So it's, you know, it's very, very good, especially on like, you know, things like, you know, pit or like mid boss. I mean, especially mid boss guaranteeing rejuve is pretty unbeatable if he has unstop, which your Dynamo I believe does. Yeah, so it's just like you good. Yeah, I got the notes up. Maybe not. I probably should be making a couple more, but we got the notes here. We got the notes here. Yeah, it's actually a good reminder to add one. Thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, you get him. Let me add another note too. Okay. Dynamo looks like a drunk dad, but actually he's the opposite. Isn't he actually a dad? I know he's like he fights for his wife, right? Like his whole thing is like he wants his body back for his wife. 44. I don't know why. I mean, yeah, we should get patron knock. Focus patron, please. Just focus patron. This is like so easy to fumble by not shooting patron. You have such a small window to knock this. Yeah, you should stay. You should die for patron, honestly. You should have gotten that patron knock. There's Dynamo. You need to be in this fight. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Now you're running in after your team's dead. That's really bad. You need to be in the initial fight with Dynamo because it is a 4v4. And you need to be using your ult with Dynamo. Or you need to, well, I guess it wasn't a 4v4 actually. Your 7 was on a fucking Hello Kitty Island adventure. Or you need to be using... Or you just need to be like hard focusing patron and just making the choice to die for patron. Well, you just got here. This is like a 4-stack. So they're all in comms. And if they all just choose to shoot patron, they'd be fine. And they'd get the knock. A lot of these team fights aren't too team fighting. I mean, yeah, you were very afraid of that team fight too, where it was a fair 4v4 and we have Lash and Dynamo. Like, if we just Lash ulted like 2 to 4 of them into our Dynamo and he ults, we win that 100%. Plated, yeah, they're pretty gun heavy. I like plated. Rest is pretty standard Lash items. I haven't really talked about the building that much, but it's all pretty standard. That was not happening with all our comms. Yeah, I would also okay. I want to make a comms. Oh, this is really bad. I want to make a comms guide video. Yeah, you're dead. 100%. Unlucky. I mean, we definitely overextended with no support. Which was a little rough, but it's fine. It's fine as long as we don't make that mistake again. Because honestly, I probably would have made that mistake too. Because it's the type of thing where again, because of how much they just have let us do that, and we haven't gotten punished. I would also probably push like that. Oh, you guys got mid. The fuck? Yeah, just focus this wave and then run to base. That's perfect. Yeah, you run to base now. Perfect. Have you had a cheater ask for coaching yet? I mean, I don't think so. I don't. Yeah, I don't think so. Well, at least not like an obvious cheater. I mean, I had someone ask for coaching, like, I guess it's more of just like a showcase, but they were against a cheater. This is too risky. This is pretty much the exact way we just died. I'd be careful. Like I said, it's fool me once, right? You know, you were allowed to push up before and you didn't get punished. Now you actually pushed up too far and got punished. So now you should just not be pushing up too far alone. Yeah, good kill. I mean, this low-key should be... Oh, no, you don't have patron knocked. This should be patron knocked, though. You have 3 rejuves, you have 2 dead. I'm curious what goes wrong. But yeah, this should be patron knock. One of you should grab Earn, and 4 dead. This low-key should be the end of the game. But one of you should grab Earn, and the rest of you should go to knock patron. It's pretty bad none of you grab Earn. You have... I mean, you don't need 6 of you to siege into 3. One of you should definitely be on this Earn. You do hit like a fucking rollout though. It's funny saying all 6 of you run up this lane. What goes wrong? Like, yeah, see, imagine if we had just, instead of dying for no reason in a team fight, imagine if we had died for the patron knock right now. That's end of the game. Do we just eat the Warden ult, I guess? Yeah, no one cancels Warden ult. We don't have, do we not have anti-heal? Wait. He healed so much. Nope. Nope, on you. Spirit burn on Yamada, but was she there? She must have been. Must have not gotten him. We do kind of need more anti-heal. I might be missing something, but I only see a Spirit burn on Yamada. Spirit burn feels good on Lash. I would buy Spirit burn if I were you. We do not. Our comp is missing anti-heal. We're really just crutching on this Yamada, hitting good ones in team fights. Yeah, I know. It sucks. It sucks so much that the fucking... they don't flip the map if I'm spectating this guy. It should be an option. Okay, we do buy Spirit Burn. Perfect. I think maybe it should have come out before Reverb. But yeah, but like I mean Healbane's what 30%, Spirit Burn's 70%. It's a pretty drastic difference. And also Lash loves his what am I looking for? His Spirit Burn. Yeah, 35% versus 70%, right? Yeah. So it is, double anti-heal. I did ask teammates if they had healing reduction, and then my motto said she had spirit. Okay, I mean yeah, exactly. That's perfect. That's what I learned it as heal reduction. I see. But I mean that is good. You're asking your teammates if they have healing reduction. You should finish that camp. There's no reason not to. I guess it died to burn, but that was like damn close and risky. I'm surprised it didn't tuck. It probably should have just tucked. Also, their comp, like, anti-heal feels great into their comp with fucking Krill, Warden, Infernus, Viper has good healing too, obviously, guys. Well, wait, literally everyone on their team is fucking anti-heal bait. Holy shit. Mirage has... Oh my god, you're getting your fucking head taken off. What the hell? What happened to you? Oh, wait. Okay, does he have... I'm trying to look at his bullet lifesteal. Oh, he doesn't have any bullet lifesteal, actually, so he's just healing off his scarabs. Yeah. I mean, again, this was the fool me once thing I mentioned. You are pushing alone. For one, you see one of them. For two, you're just pushing alone with no teammates nearby you into them. Like, into a wave and into them. This is just... this is very risky. I mean, it's insane Mirage does that much damage. Oh, there's Warden. Holy fuck. Okay. Scaled into oblivion, I guess. Smile. Long range build. Smile. That's actually insane. Let's see. What am I doing? I need to full skip. Yeah, I mean, we also popped a sort of locket and then didn't use the stam from it. We did not really use the stam for it, which we could use to strafe. Oh. Okay. Is my cam in the right spot also? Oh, and it's not, is it? Fuck. Because I had to, like, remove it slightly because of the Discord being horseshit. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Move it down a pixel. Why is there no audio? I'm tabbed in. Oh, no, I guess I was not. I mean, we have all our old subs, so do they. Yeah, neither of your comps are really pick comps. Like, I mean, I guess, no, actually, Krill has pretty good pick potential, but I don't think he has movement because he never caught you. Yeah, he doesn't have Phantom. He doesn't have Phantom Strike or anything. Your entire comp is Spirit. Slash from Wraith. Okay, anyway. But he alright, that actually threw me for a loop. That genuinely threw me for a loop. I don't remember what I was saying. I think that's the first time I've ever seen a build that just stops me from thinking. We're too aggressive right now. We're kind of like frontline Lash. This is great. Yeah. I like the ult vision. Crazy we only get one, but maybe Mirage nadoed it. Yeah, we kill him. We don't have any debuff reduction, but also that is the first time the Krill has ulted us in a place where we weren't dead no matter what, so I suppose I don't mind. Their comp debuff... Actually, yeah, debuff remover feels really good into their comp. Yeah, wait, I didn't even see that. We probably should have debuff remover this game. How is this not one game? How do you throw the game from this position? Because your Wraith and 7 are just in their base. That's why. And then your Wraith, yeah. That's how. Because your Wraith and 7 take a 2v2. And now your mod is gonna go running and die too, for no reason. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks, but that's not on you. Wow. Wait, I had this shit open. Oh, I tabbed in wrong. Okay. Yeah, I mean that okay, to be fair, you should be on mic calling your teammates back. But other than that, not really on you. Um, let's see. Do I do mid? Yeah, very unfortunate. That is upset. Wait, isn't Seven the one who just threw? How is he talking shit? Wait, Seven and Wraith are the ones who just threw. Why is he on? Okay, whatever. Whatever. This is why I had comms off until Phantom. This is why. Because these, I cannot deal with someone who does not fundamentally understand the game flaming me. Like I actually cannot deal with it because it pisses me off so much when someone throws and then they're like, oh, it's your fault. It's like at least in like fucking higher elo when you're getting flamed, it is actually your fault. Damn, that Mirage does so much. Even third plated, we should not route this way. Ooh, this is so, we should be dead for this. We should be routing. Yeah, okay. I'm glad we're backing up. Yeah. I don't know if it would have mattered, but we should be immediately routing like this way out. Damn, that Mirage is a problem. That's a crazy amount of damage he does through plated. But I guess he is also 20k on you. Yeah, I mean that ult was a little like you gotta keep in mind like when they have rejuve, they have to push into your base, right? Like they are. I mean, obviously you're on the back foot, but like you have the advantage of they are going to use rejuve to push into your base, so you don't want to be taking a fight out there. You want to be waiting here and ulting them out of this choke. Probably this choke, actually. It's after they get past this choke, it's a little hard. But you want to be like taking a fight in your base. You press ult, Dynamo presses ult, 7 presses ult, you're golden. How did you die again? Let's see what happens. I mean, we hit a good ult. Okay, wait, what exactly happens? Oh, our Dynamo is on the other side of the map for some reason. Okay, so it's a 4v. It's a okay. We should. Yeah, I mean, this is the issue. We're jumping into him in a 3v6. I mean, you hit a good ult, but like without Dynamo there, there's just no kill potential. Yeah. Yeah, you just down players. There's no Dynamo ult there. And then that's the game. Unfortunate. Yeah. As far as your notes, I would say in the early game, you know, in general, like if you're getting pushed in a lot, it's great to buy monster rounds, especially into Mirage Warden, who are two very strong laners. I like the restorative locket buy. Just maybe buy like an item or two before, like a small item or two before it. You should be abusing verticality more. There were quite a few times where we weren't kiting like vertically and we we're kiting more horizontally, which in general, vertical movement and juking is stronger, especially on Lash, who has a lot of vertical movement. And then we should be using our ults. In the early game, we kind of didn't use ult enough. In the later game, we kind of just were forcing ults. Like, we should be using our ults more, not more crucially, but just more with the team. I feel like there's a lot of times we weren't ulting with the team. You want to make sure you're using, even if you're just ulting 2 people, you want to make sure you're like ulting 2 people out of position into your team. And not just kind of ulting them when your team isn't really around, or ulting them and not really throwing them out of position. Next, you should be focused more around your comp. Your comp was a team fight comp. You had Lash, Dynamo 7. You need to be playing around those ults, playing for those urns, trying to force some team fights. And then lastly, in the early game, in the early to mid, I think you solo pushing was good because you got away with solo pushing those walkers and at one point base guardians. In the later game, every time you solo pushed, you got punished for it. And after you got punished once, it just switch in your head. Like, okay, these people learned how to play the game. They have stopped like drinking while they're playing. Let's back this up. Let's let them. Let's not be solo pushing and getting caught out for that. And I think those are definitely the biggest notes. If you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed and keep it real.